this is Katie. Thank you for joining me again on my channel. And I wanted to start off first by saying thank you for coming back, but wanted to go over my last week because you can kind of see I'm going to talk through what shifted and do a really quick summary and just some things that I noticed. So I plan in pencil. So everything is in pencil, and I'm constantly erasing and moving things around. This last week we had a holiday, and as you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see, there's a lot of ghosting in here because there was a lot of things I was moving around. Wasn't feeling great kind of in this area. So, I had like cleaning the bathroom here. Nope, it was done here. This is when I had more energy on Thursday, and the meals got rearranged. We had the plumber come and they did a great job underneath our sink. So no more leaks under there. It was terrific to get that done. And then I had a meal planned here. And my husband came up to me just before my son's orchestra concert that he did from home. They were doing it over Zoom. And he goes, we need to kind of make this special. And I had completely forgotten about, hey, let's make this a big deal, because this is a big deal for my son. He has autism, and being at home this last year has been really great for him. And so to be part of the orchestra was a big deal, but to be performing was a super huge deal. He's never performed in front of anyone before. We had like little performances at the elementary school, and he would just sit in the audience before COVID happened. And so, yeah, this was a big deal that we had both of us on the Zoom, his grandmother and his best friend, and we were all there, and it was really sweet. So his favorite is Wendy's, so we went to Wendy's and pushed all of the meals around. I was going to food plan with my husband this day. We didn't get around to it, so we are going to food plan probably next Tuesday, because I'm going to go shopping Wednesday or Thursday. So, well, I'm just kind of striking that through. So as I was saying before, this was like my water. It got better. There was, again, these days were tough for me. Sometimes it can just be hard for me to get all my liquids in. There was some sun around these days, but it's been really rainy. This is where I plan some of my work stuff, but most of that detail is in my other planner. And I don't think I'll be showing that this week. I think that's more of just like if the month changes, or I might do a separate video on that. What else? And I wanted to point out here, I have lots of typos. So this sausage without an E, that's what happens. My brain has a lot of typos. And so I just actually, if you catch my previous video, I just cleaned all these little marker tips for my little tiny maintenance, tiny tidy type thing. So I can check that off. And I film on Saturday nights because I usually plan on Saturday nights. This is when I do it. And so right now I am filming. And Sunday stuff is tomorrow, so I don't really have those things specifically. So what I did here, a lot of this stuff is just kind of like finance stuff of taking care of things, and yeah, I don't see anything huge. But what I was doing, excuse me, was posting some stuff on Buy Nothing. That was part of my goal here. And so I was posting a kid's easel, like a paint easel, some blocks, and somebody did pick those up. Posted like one of those spin art things. Crossing my fingers, someone might pick that up. And so I was able to put like, yes, things are going. I just got a message that the easel won't be picked up till tomorrow. So I'm just going to put that here so that I remember that that's going to happen hopefully in the morning here. excuse me. And so that was kind of my week. I also wanted to work a lot on, I'm rearranging my websites and things, and I will get into that in a different video, but I had a goal to really work on those, and that didn't really happen. Again, by nothing, one thing went, waiting on the other two. I have not been able to get to the car wash. But in other good news, we have a long extended brush, and we already had that, and then we had, today it kind of was like this brush that you can put on your drill, and I need to use those very delicately on my car. So I did get tools that came to do some of this, and then what I want to do is there's some stuck on pollen, and so that is why that's delayed. So we have some of the tools, and I'm going to put that and carry that on to next week. These were the cards that I picked last week. I feel like stretching definitely was a big part of this week. You'll remember last week I picked the same exact card. And that happens usually when they kind of stick together, but I don't mind. I go with it, and I love this image so much. Being a listener of what is catching fire in my life. Listener of candles is like Queen of Candles. And a voyage coming into an end. And harmony and integrity. Yeah, I feel like those were definitely part of, and I normally write them here. They were definitely part of my last week. So this is my next week. What I'll do here is I usually put what Makselife puts across the top, but I also add a couple things. So I have wins, what worked, what didn't work, lessons, adjustments, and I like to just put a list of feelings, because I don't track my feelings every day, because they can change every hour. They can change. And I don't want to say I was in a good mood or a bad mood. I just have feelings, right? So I just try to write down some of the feelings that I'm having just to kind of identify, but I don't assign them a day. I don't talk about like, oh, they're on this day or anything. And then what I'm excited for this next week. And then hopefully we'll have some time to figure that part out. So this is June 6th through June 12th. And I will start off, what I do is I've already put in like moon and recycling and paydays. And this is my wedding anniversary. I need to, let's see. I want to say 19 years. So 2003 to 2022, right? Because 2023 would be 20 years. Yeah. I think I'm doing that math correctly. Anyway, I'm going to start with these, and I'm going to pull cards. Start with this one and see what we get this week. This is, here, I'll just put these. These are all linked below. And put this back in. So these definitely do kind of stick together more. I don't like to bend my cards, but I will kind of like shuffle them in a little bit like this, because they're so big. I have long fingers, but this is still very, very big. Just to try to break up some of those ones that are stuck together. The other way that I like to get cards like this unstuck is I just do this through the whole deck first. And then I shuffle it again. It gets a lot of air in between. Oh, and you know what? When something pops out like that, we go with it. So anyway, that's how I kind of do that. So perspective. Ooh, I really like that. And let's see. If you want to do a screenshot of that or just pause it for a moment. Yeah, go deeper, broader, higher to get a fuller perspective. Yes. Actually, that's exactly it. And what I want to do this next week. So there's one. Why do I pull these cards? I kind of talked about it in my very first video, but I will touch upon it like every time, is like these visuals and the things that just come up instantly trigger my mind to have what's important come to the forefront. Like, honestly, I don't think it's, I don't want to say the word mystical. I think there's just a lot of power of suggestion in visuals. And when we see visuals, it can mean all sorts of different things to us, right? But when we're looking for a red car, we'll see a red car. If I'm looking for angel stuff, I would have been, oh, look at that, an angel thing came up. But that's not actually what's top of mind. What's top of mind for me is perspective and getting higher. And I definitely need to do that in my marketing. And that is like, yes, I was literally just looking at a website about marketing strategy. And to me, that is what I need to focus on. So I don't think it's like, oh, this was meant to be. I think it just pulls out what's really important. And you may think it's mystical. You may think it's universe aligning, and maybe it is. Nothing, you can't prove this right or wrong, right? But I do find these extremely helpful, and I've been doing it for years. And I'm trying to feel when it feels like time to stop shuffling. Page of Earth. I'm actually putting these away as I go so I don't have a complete mess. Page of Earth. Where are you? Oh, where did Page go? Messenger, Page. It's the first one. Commitment to prosperity, first signs of tangible success, undeniable evidence that hard work is paying off, dreams grounded in reality, start of a new project. Well, yes, I'm starting out these as a new project, so I would love to see these succeed more. Excuse me. Let me take a drink of my water. Okay. This is, all three decks are linked below. This one definitely shuffles better. As I said previously, some of these just shuffle really nice. Those first two ones stick together a lot. So, and if you don't have a deck, I would really recommend going to a shop and kind of feeling out which one speaks to you. I know some people, that's what works for them. The imagery on mine matters so much. Like, if I can't feel into the images on them and get inspired by them, then it's not for me. And I have decks that I don't really use because of that. But these are the ones that work for me. 5 of Acorns, challenge and growth. I am all here for that. Let's see if I can find this one real quick. Knight of Acorns. 5 of Acorns. So if you want to pause on that real quick. Challenge, growth, conflict, brainstorming, adrenaline, tension, opposing energies. Shift you into your own innate power so that you may pursue your goals with passion. I am for that. Yeah, so there's those. This is my last one. This is Alexa's deck. Lexa Luna Studio. You can order it at lexaluna.com. It's linked below. Future Ancestor Tarot. I love this deck so much. I have a personalized message from her there that I keep in this antique box that I just came across. One other thing that I didn't mention last time, I keep all my cards upright. And there are people who do that, and It's a personal preference. I know innately when I need to work on something and when something is trouble in my life that I need to focus more time on. And I don't need the card being upside down to, like, you know, be part of that. I don't need to have that. I need them all upright, and I can definitely interpret them that way. Four of Candles. Let's see. She's doing a much more in-depth book about the meanings, but she's either had her baby just now or she's awaiting any moment to have her baby. So I don't know when that's actually coming out. It will, though. I'm sure she will. She's been working really hard on it. Four of Candles. Celebrate the power of stability in your creativity and passions. Love it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So I just kind of put them up here so I know what they are. And then, let's see if I can get some of this off. Oh, it was from my silver box just now. So what I do to start is I generally just kind of make a little box here. Let's see. So we'll write I'm going to try to write just a little nicer. And I kind of write shorthand here. Four of Candles. And then we have like the new moon in Gemini is still like we're right in between that into the next full moon. I forgot which one it's going to be. But we're just kind of in that in between. I just kind of do that. So I did pick out some stickers for this week, and I'm just going to keep it really simple. And I have this needs using up. Sometimes I use this. I may not use these, but primarily I was just going to use these, and they're by Sterling Ink. Also linked below. Strawberries in June. Close to where I used to live, we had a strawberry festival, and so they're not quite out yet. Our strawberries here are kind of coming, but there was something just about these, and I'm going to try using the stickers just a little differently this week as an experiment. Let's see. So I kind of want to do like this. I didn't leave myself much room. Just kind of overlap them a little bit more. And again, I am not the queen of sticker placement. I'm just doing these because I feel like I want some color in some of the areas here. And to make it a little more fun when I'm checking in on my week. And I love these. Ooh, okay. So this is my last idea here is like, these are, to me, look like strawberry. I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm doing here. And maybe just a little, I don't know, I feel like a little yellow up here. Oh, that's stuck there, and that's just where it's going to be. So sometimes I actually sprinkle them in, and this time I won't. And then what I do, let's see. You know what? I am going to try to use this one up. And I like to put my to-dos here. I like that these are all kind of transparent. Sometimes I use my tweezers, but I'm just trying to get these all down. And in this area, I just put like what I really want to try to get to. And I try not to go over 5. There is one more on here. Where could I put this? Cute. Okay. See if I can use these 2 circles and then I can throw that out. So we do have like car wash. I'd like to, now that I have the things to do this, and I will be working a little on my websites, but they're going to bleed into this next week. Let's see, what can I carry over? So in terms of this is how far I got. Again, you can see like these were not great days for me. I was able to, you know, keep up on just balancing my books and everything, but I struggled a little bit with this. But for the most part, I'm having more energy now, and so I'm kind of checking that off. I wanted to return back to having those standard, and I started playing with my gimbal. It's like a phone steadier thing. So I've been wanting to do it for months and got to do that. And so I'd like to film on the gimbal this next week. And yeah, I think that would be a really good one. This is just making sure I take pictures every day. So, as I said last week, I'm going to tip and do all these. So these I put dots. Yeah, I think I'll do these a little different. I'll actually put these flush on the side and then just have the dots fill in. I just feel like that this week. BB. That's part of my dyslexia. I just write really interesting connection. I'd like to do much more connections this week. Check and pay things. Balancing. Let go. You know, I was in my garage and I started seeing a lot more I can get rid of, and it takes a lot of effort to go, okay, I need to photograph these and put these all in by nothing, but I feel like some of these other things are getting done, so I have more headspace to do these. So that's taking photos or videos every day. And instead of putting these little dots, I feel like this was a little chaotic. Let's see if I can recenter this. So I won't do that. I will actually do that. This. Keep it clean. And then I'll dot these off. In terms of, let me bring up my calendar. In terms of personal appointments that I have going on. Monday. Looking for the big stuff. I think I have a business thing here. Excuse me, as I put. I'm not going to be going. There's a Zoom in the evening. I will be missing. Oh. Well, I don't think it's important enough to actually do a thing. But my husband and I love to watch the Apple keynote. Because we are Apple people. And that is at 10 on Monday. I have all my little to-dos. Tuesday. Oh, at 3 p.m. It's called The Perfect Prospect. And because these aren't proper, like, meetings I'm leaving the house for, it's another Zoom thing. That's from 3 to 5. Okay. So I do from like 3 to 5 for that. And usually this almost goes 2 hours. I think it's going to be an hour and a half, though. And then I'm going to put my husband's and my son's work schedule down. Let's see. I have some office hours here for a program I'm in. Oh, I have another Zoom. Was that 10 a.m. on Thursday? And Friday. Oh, Friday's a half day. So I will start here actually and do my son's schedule. We are so close to be getting out of school here. Oops, 11:30 is when he's out there. And then we'll see. Usually he gets back-ish. It all depends. He is very flexible right now. 11, 2:30, and here 11:30. So the reason why my son has different lunch times is because we asked for him to be able to take walks on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and got to. A big part of him de-stressing is taking a walk around the block. And so, yeah, we found that a half hour only. Now, his recess times are 15 minutes on a Zoom. And we felt like that was not enough for him. Now, when he's back full-time in school, that's going to be very different. He's going to be able to go outside and be with friends, get fresh air, be physical, walk around. And the lunch times are much longer than that. Like when he went to his elementary school just before COVID, I mean, they had a good 40 minutes, like 20 minutes eating, and then 20-minute play. And to do everything in a half hour, I could tell that my son's morale was going down and he was frustrated. And let's see, let's switch back to the camera. Sorry. Yeah. So, on the first of the month, I have a reminder to go to the post office, so I need to check my P.O. box and drop off some mail there. I usually do it on Tuesdays. Mondays are days that I'm just planning. Actually, I should do that real quick. So I like to just at least put my theme of the day. Oh, you know what? I should move this down a little, because this is in my work space. Let's see if I can get this guy off. I put this down last week or a month ago. I don't remember. Yay. Wish me luck, everybody. These aren't as easily movable. Oh no. Is this worth it? I do have a little gold heart at the top. And I feel like this guy is just going to get in the way all week. Right? Like, this is my work area down here. Surgically remote. Yeah, it's just not going to work here, is it? I would much rather deal with that. Oh, and it's sticky. You know, I'll put another heart somewhere else, but I feel like if if I do that, then it will keep the sticky from going everywhere. And do I have, so plan, what am I doing on this day? Because this is the only time I'll probably use pen. I record here. Thursday's recording. Wednesday is the newsletter. What is Tuesday? Oh, social posts. So let me see. Oop. All kerfluffled. This is just how it's going to be. It's social that looks like it's in kind of a moon. Sure. We're going with that. We're just going with that. And I'm going to let that dry. And then this is when I do, let me go back to this so you can see it. This is when I do my weekend. And so, not Sunday, Monday, we have meatloaf. Ooh. You know, I just realized I didn't bring all my stickers over, so I think I'm going to have to pause this in just one moment and go grab those. We have to finish all those pot stickers we made. And that's why they're in the freezer and we love them, but you kind of get sick of it after a while. Yeah, so I'm going to plan shopping, and I think we're going to do some breakfast for dinner here. I'm just going to kind of pencil this in, and then I'm going to be right back. And through the power of editing, I am back with my stickers. These little icons help me out a whole bunch, and I use quite a few. Let's see, those. So, let's see, because of these strawberries, I kind of feel like putting this here for recording this next week. So that one's done. Yeah, I kind of feel like red accents. So this is going to be my water intake. Boom, done. Don't really have a red, but I can do kind of an orange. This is my relaxation in the morning. This is balancing my checkbook and everything every day. This is meals. I normally put it for 5 o'clock. Sometimes I start dinner then, sometimes I'm finishing up. Pills, I had them on at noon here, but it was getting lost. So I'm actually going to put these down here this week. Checking on my plants. Thursday is going to be more of an active day. Oop, see? I'm running into problems here because that's where those should be. You know what? I'm just going to move it down here. I do need to put an order together on this day. Wednesday, either I'm picking it up that day or the next day. And I don't know if we'll have any deliveries on that day. We had 2 deliveries last week for Ridwell and stuff. This is my podcast recording day. And I don't think, normally I put like a little work banner down here. I think I'm just going to put it right here. Let's see, can I line it up? Boom. And then I'll put just down in this corner, because usually I put these down here and then I would write my posts across the bottom. So that's it. Let's see. Are there any other things I like to get on here? I don't have the dinners for the rest of the week. Do we have plans next weekend? As you can see, I don't put, no. So I don't put like work things on here. This is just for personal things. I mean, I have my social and like the tasks I want to get done, but I don't put like any client information on here because we have to keep that private. So I actually had cleaned all my markers and didn't use them at all. There is my weekly. That was the last thing. So from here, I did do a video, but it's a different kind of video. Well, actually, yeah. So I did do that. I did do these. Try video, yes. These are the website things I'm still working on, so I'm going to push those forward. Yes. Oh, I had my first therapy appointment with a new therapist. I've done years and years of therapy, but I love this new one. So I'm crossing fingers this works. It works meaning I know she's really good and awesome. I just hope I can keep on her books in terms of I have had some bad luck with a lot of doctors saying they're leaving places, and definitely want to just like keep things rolling. Inviting flow down here, I feel worked. I paid off my little tiny medical bill, balanced, and this is moving forward. So let me, yeah, you can see that. I want to try that gimbal video. I want to keep up my magic mornings and my playing music during them. I'm going to work on those websites. And actually, I don't know what I'm going to put there. I always want to keep my water is like the most important thing. I don't have any other things there. So flow, I'm going to see where I'm going to put it. This, I'm going to be planning bills this week. And which I mostly did last week, so that's pretty much done. It's just all the monthly bills go out this week because of the payday. And then more by nothing. And hopefully that car wash, since we have everything. Woo, WASC. Yeah. Okay. And so, did I just write that on the wrong one? I did. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I'm going to transfer those after the video. Anyway, this is going to be transferred here. Then I'm going to write those out. It's pencil, right? Like, that's why I love pencil. It's not that big of a deal. And so then I sometimes, like, because they're over here, I'll transfer, like, some of these. So I have sleep and water. Sleep is doing okay. And blood pressure, if I take it every day, I get too caught up with the numbers and trying to control them. So for the most part, yeah. So that's pretty much it. And that didn't get all messed up. And yeah, normally this is my reset days where I'm refilling everything. I just take a day and like refill pills, anything around the house that just needs refilling. I used to do them all Sundays. Now I'm doing them here, so I will list them out here. And yeah, this will all be filled in. I just don't have a firm grasp on everything yet, so that'll come in time. And I'm so glad, actually, I was going to pop these on the wrong page here that I wrote. and glad I didn't, so I will transfer those over. I hope that helped. Here are my cards again, and I will be writing those in my other planners. I just write them in my journal, and I write them in my work planner, and I write them here just to have them all the time. So I hope that helps, and I will see you next time. Let me know if you have any questions about anything, and thanks for joining me. If you can hit like and subscribe on the way out, that would be totally awesome. And I will show you how this week went next week. Take care. Bye-bye.